this next group of artists up here. And collectively, they have quite a resume, is all I will say. They are Grammy winners. Their namesake is a member of the Grand Ole Opry and a recipient of the National Heritage Fellowship Lifetime Achievement Award. He's also a member of the International Bluegrass Music Hall of Fame, and I'm sure at some time this band will be as well. He has been the IBMA Entertainer of the Year. He's released 18 albums with this band alone. The latest one is called Songs of Love and Life. He is the host, they are the host, of their own festival, Delfest, up in Cumberland, Maryland. I sense a few of you have been there. Let's make them feel welcome here at Red Wing Roots. Ladies and gentlemen, from Nashville, Tennessee, the McCoury Band.
I'll dry my tears and move on. You treated me just good enough until now, but if you're tired of me, I'm gonna win somehow. If you don't want me, I'll dry my tears and move on. If you don't need me, someone else needs me out there. She's kind of tender, and one day I'll meet her, I swear. So set me free when I still got time. Don't try to hide your shame from her. If you don't want me, I'll dry my tears and move on. Understand. You hide it in your heart, you don't hold it in your hand. I'll dry my tears and move on. If you don't want me, I'll dry my tears and move on. My shoes got creases and my shoes got shine. Let me know soon I've got better use of my time. If you don't want me, I'll dry my tears and move on. Understand. You hide it in your heart, you don't hold it in your hand. If you don't want me, if you don't want me, if you don't want me, I'll dry you started treating me just as you please. Tell me out of the future plans you might be making. No more foolish chances am I taking. You play love game too rough. As for me, I'm hanging up. 'Cause the going got too rough, so count me out. Things I thought important never bothered you. And you kept on till you killed all my love for you. Doing as you please became a part of you. You can't blame me now for walking out on you. Count me out of future plans you might be making. No more foolish chances am I taking. You play love game too rough. As for me, I'm hanging up. 'Cause the going got too rough, so count me out. Thank you, folks. Good to see you all out here today. Well, it's cooling down a little, and it feels good, I tell you. Where'd that sun go? It's here somewhere. Well, let's see now. I don't know. I think we've been here before, but I'm not sure about that. If we have, it's good to be back. Good to be back. Yeah, it's good to be back. Right, I'm going to start by introducing our mandolin player, and I wish you'd make him welcome. He's going to pick you one. He's going to sing you one. A little hand for Ronnie McCoury, huh?
Thank you, Dan. Thank you, folks. I do appreciate that a bunch. Thank you so much. I'm going to pick a mandolin number now. This is the first one I ever wrote a long time ago. Named it after a little town up the road here. It's called Quicksburg Rendezvous.
to sing you a song right about now. See the train coming round a bend, carrying the one that I love. Her beautiful body is still here on earth, but her soul has been caught above. Body and soul, body and soul, that's how she loved me, with body and soul. Summer's red rose, and she promised she'd always love me. Body and soul, body and soul, that's how she loved me, with body and soul. Shadows will cover her face, and her last sun goes down as she's laid beneath the ground, and my teardrops are falling like rain. Body and soul, body and soul, that's how she loved me, with body and soul. That's how she loved me, with body and soul. Hey, like that, huh? Let's see. Next fella in line here is our banjo picker, and he's got a record out entitled "The Five-String Flamethrower." Yeah, he does. Whew. We're gonna get him to sing his song from that. No, pick him a song. It's hard to sing to those instrumentals you put out, you know, Rob. Sometimes he plays them so fast you can't even pick them, much less sing them. Little hand for Rob McCoury. How about it?
Nashville cats ain't clean as country water. Nashville cats ain't wild as Mountain Dew. Nashville cats been playing since that baby. Nashville cats get work before they're due. Well, there's 1,352 guitar pickers in Nashville. They can pick more notes than a number of ants on a Tennessee anthill. There's 1,352 guitar cases in Nashville, and anyone in the packs his guitar can play twice as better than I will. Nashville cats ain't clean as country water. Nashville cats ain't wild as Mountain Dew. Nashville cats been playing since that baby. Nashville cats get work before they're due. When I heard a couple new sounding tunes on a 2-minute blast in my sky high, then the record man said, everyone is yellow sun record from Nashville. Up north there ain't nobody buys it, but I said, but I will. And it was Nashville cats, I ain't clean as country water. Nashville cats, I ain't wild as Mountain Dew. Nashville cats, been playing since that baby. Nashville cats get work before they're due. Proverbial knee high. When I heard a couple of sounding tunes on a 2-minute blast in the sky high, then the record man said everyone's a yellow run rucker myself. And up north there ain't nobody buys them, I said, but I will. It was Nashville cats, I ain't clean as country water. Nashville cats, I ain't wild as Mountain Dew. Nashville cats, been playing since that baby. Nashville cats get work before they're Well, folks, I'll tell you what, I think I sang the same verse twice, rather than the second verse, and I also cut out his guitar break. So they're going to have to sanction me, I guess, for all that. Of course, I do that these days, you know. I forget what we were doing. Oh, you're a good audience, and I'll tell you, you're really distracting because you look a really good-looking audience, yeah? There's not an ugly one out there. I swear they ain't. Boy, did you see any ugly ones?
Yeah, there's one over there.
Oh, where's that right there?
No.
Oh, do you know him, that guy?
Yeah.
Hey, you're right. He is ugly. I'll get killed. Better quit talking. On board. Okay, we'll get it, but now wait. Hold on. We'll get that for you. We get that kindly at the end of the show, you know. But thanks for the request. I got to introduce the rest of these guys right now for you. Yeah, and Ronnie said it's Christian's turn now, so we're going to introduce him. He plays the fiddle, and he's been with us. We went to the West Coast,
And Jason Carter, our previous fiddle player, he's out on his own now, and he's making a whole lot of money, you know, and he's got a partner. He's got that Cleveland guy that plays the other fiddle, you know, they go out on the road a lot. But anyway, so I hadn't really played a show with Christian, and we went out on the West Coast, and we did 3 days in Northern California and 2 days in Phoenix. And when we got done, I talked to the boys. I said, well, what do you think? I like this guy's playing. I really do. We hadn't auditioned anybody else, you know. We just hadn't. And so we hired him. They're in the airport in, where was that at? There was some airport there. I don't know where we was at. And we got together and talked it over. And yeah, so we tried to hire him. We didn't know for sure if he'd come with us because, you know, he's got a lot of things going at home there in Tennessee. But anyway, make welcome Christian Ward on the fiddle there.
We do a little bit of the Red Apple Rag here.
Yeah. He's getting hotter by the minute here. He'll be really hot time this show's over. Now let's see, we got one more guy to introduce to you, and this is my grandson, and he's Ronnie's son, and his name is Heaven McCoury. Would you like to give him a hand right there? Yeah. Let's see, we got everybody. Oh yeah, we've got another guy to go here. Now I'll tell you, I've been off for a while. I think the last thing I did was Dale Fest, and I sang one. Were some of you there, were you? Well, we play the Grand Ole Opry too. We're members of the Grand Ole Opry, but we haven't played there recently. But anyway, I lost my voice up there, and I played on a Friday night, or sang on a Friday night, and the rest of the week I couldn't do a thing. So all these guys, they took over and they did the whole show, you know. But anyway, the voice, it's a little better tonight. What do you think? Would it? Well, I'll tell you what. I'm going to introduce you to a guy that did a lot of singing up there at Del Fest and a lot of picking, and his name is Alan Bartram. How about that? Huh?
Thanks, everybody. We'll do one called I'll Break Out Again Tonight. Slowly, the long day turns to night, and soon they'll turn off the prison lights. But in myself, I'm making plans to be at home with you again. A dreaming man, so I'll be home to tuck the babies in. They can chain my body, but not my mind. So I'll break out again tonight. I'm in for life. All he ever sees me wear are stripes. He don't know about my blue suit and my tie that I wear when I'm with you at night. A dreaming man, so I'll be home to tuck the babies in. They can chain my body, but not my mind. So I'll break out again tonight. Again tonight.
Oh, he broke out last night. He's here today. Well, let's see now. You know, at this time of the show, we usually do, say, 2 songs. One from a record that we just released recently, and one just before that. And then after that, we just do all requests. If you've got any requests, some gentlemen here want to hear All Aboard now. We'll get that. We won't forget you. High on the Mountain, I heard that. But now hold off. We'll get them all. But not right now. I'd like to sing you this song. This song is from not the last record we put out, but the one just before that.